Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a closer look into the makeup drawer of shame, which is what I've started calling this drawer. This is the bottom drawer in my Alex 9 makeup organization situation. And these are all the products that have made their way into my collection, whether through subscription boxes like FabFitFun or BoxyCharm, gifts from friends and family, or I've just purchased and then put in here, and due to my project panning have not gotten a chance to thoroughly test it out to the point where I can review. Most things in here have never been used, touched, swatched, anything by me, and I like keeping it this way. Obviously you can see we have a helper again. I like doing it this way because there was a time where I was putting things away and then I would almost forget that I have a ton of makeup I have bought and never used, and those are the years that my makeup spending was really out of control. Having the makeup drawer of shame, every time I open this drawer to put products in here, I'm reminded of the fact that I have so much I have not used, and my makeup purchasing has slowed significantly over the last few years. It was requested for a closer look in here because in my Shop My Stash series, I always pull 2 to 3 products from this drawer, and I like asking for requests on what I should pull out next. And so you guys wanted to see, I thought these were the same product, 2 Dose of Colors things. And you guys wanted to see what else was in here. If you follow me on Instagram, you may know that I am moving, so in showing you this, I'm actually going to be packing this up to move with me to my new house, so it doesn't have to remain super organized, so I don't care if Emmett is here messing things up. So I'm not really sure what the best course of action is. I didn't want to just do all palettes first or anything because I feel like that's the most exciting part. I do want to keep the palettes in a bit of an order. So I think I'm just going to start on the right side of the drawer, show you these things, and kind of move along this way. The palettes are like these ones. They're smaller. The ones down here I've had for the longest that I haven't used. And then this one is the newest one to my collection, but the rest of the products in here aren't organized in that way. My name is Emily. Welcome to my channel. I am the queen of the longest intros on all of YouTube. That's probably an exaggeration, but I'm going to stop rambling. Let's jump into it. Are you going to be my helper? I can already tell you're so helpful. Okay, let's grab a few palettes out of here. So the one that I have had in here the longest and haven't used, which is shocking to me, is the Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauves palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm late last year, and there's no reason why I haven't used it. Now these palettes have been rebranded, they have new packaging, but that doesn't bother me at all. Oh my gosh, I can't open it. This was on my wish list for a long time, and I was so thankful to receive it in a BoxyCharm because it's one of Samantha March's favorite palettes, or it was at the time. And I love wearing mauve tones. So why haven't I used it? Excellent question. Then we have the Natasha Denona Mini Nude palette. This was gifted to me by Steph, and I'm so sorry, Steph. I still haven't used it. I literally have no excuse since this is a formula that I really wanted to try. This shade in Bronzage did come broken to me, but that doesn't really bother me all that much. I just don't want to open it for you, so sorry about the glare. Everyone seems to be obsessed with this eyeshadow formula, and I don't know if I love it. Yet I have a ton of these palettes on my wish list, so I should definitely use this one before buying any of her other palettes. If you haven't already gathered, this video is going to be really long, so this is your warning to pause, go grab coffee, tea, wine, snack, and settle in. The Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder palette, I actually have 2 of these now because my sister-in-law didn't want hers. Me and my sisters-in-law, my husband has 2 sisters, all get BoxyCharm, so anything they don't want, I tend to end up with. I'm really excited to use this someday. Here we are. This magnetic palette from ColourPop is actually new. However, the products inside are not. So these are a couple of ColourPop products. I've actually used this blush multiple times, but I just wanted to keep these magnetic pans together. Oh, that magnet is strong. This is I Need Space. It was in collaboration with Kathleen Lights, as was this palette. And then I have 3 of their singles in here. I have Come and Get It, which looks like I've used a couple of times. Glass Bowl, which I have not used before. And Going Steady here. I would like to expand my singles collection in 2021, and I'm happy to have this magnetic palette as I was running out of magnetic space, and it's stunning, but need to use it. Okay, let's talk about some of these things that Emmett has been throwing on the floor. I guess this doesn't, well, I had the best of intentions of having this beautiful fluffy gray blanket as the background to this video, but as you can see, that's not gonna happen. So I have this Dose of Colors liquid matte lipstick in the shade Date Night. This was a BoxyCharm exclusive, again, late last year, and I just didn't get around to using it. It's a gorgeous deep red shade. I haven't even opened it and swatched it. I don't want to set that expiration in motion. The Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks are one of my favorite lipstick formulas. I have a couple other shades. It's just that I haven't been reaching for red liquid lipsticks, so it's still in here. You're gonna notice a lot of these products are in BoxyCharm, and I know, everyone wants me to cancel it, but it's my treat to myself. Sorry, I'm not canceling my BoxyCharm right now. This is the iconic London lip gloss lip plumping gloss in the shade Love Struck. Again, it was in BoxyCharm. It's a beautiful pale peachy color, but I've actually done a pretty good job at using up lip glosses so far this year, so I will be able to use this soon. Another product down here. This is the Real Her I Am Inspiring Brow Definer Brow Pencil. This is actually one of the newer products to be in here, and I think there's another brow product in here somewhere. Well, Emmett, this was organized, baby. Are you hiding stuff on me? Oh look, it's under the drawer. This is the Hourglass Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil in Warm Brunette. I think this is going to be a touch too warm for my brows, but I'm really excited to try the Hourglass Brow Pencil. And I don't think, does this have a shade? I probably should have checked that before even deciding to keep this. No, this doesn't have a shade. It's probably one of those ones they deem as universal. Typically, I go through brow pencils pretty fast, though not in 2020. So I don't mind having these as kind of like backup pencils for right now. Open and close. Open and close. Another newer product to this drawer is the Ace Beauté Draw It Lip Liner Set. I'm not a lip liner kind of gal. I've done a good job at using up, or like actually using lip liners this year. I shouldn't say using up. I think I've used up one. I decided to keep these because it's a brownish nude, like a warm brown and a true red, and surprisingly I don't have these shades in lip liners. And Ace Beauté is a black owned makeup brand. The Betty Boop and Ipsy collab palette was kindly gifted to me by Cali Fab. This has some absolutely stunning shades in it. It looks like it was kind of trying to dupe Bobbi Brown in this packaging, in my opinion. Look at these purpley tones. I think those look so beautiful, but it's just, especially with eyeshadows, you can see products just getting spread everywhere. I'm having a hard time panning my eyeshadows. Did you take a bite out of that? You're an animal. So I haven't been allowing myself to play with these other palettes. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense to most of you, but I'm a very like rule, I can't even get this back in here. Like type A, all about the rules kind of personality, and if I allow myself to cheat on my project pans, then it's just a really bad downhill spiral and I end up feeling really guilty about it. So I'd rather just focus on those and play with these when I can. I don't know what to say. The ABH Jackie Aina palette, this I bought late last year after Christmas with gift cards I got for Christmas to Sephora. And I was super excited to have this in my collection. I think the colors are amazing. I can't even get it out of the box now. It's mad at me for not using it. The packaging on this one is absolutely stunning. I'm sorry, y'all. I did not mean for this video to be so distracting, but the moving truck is coming in 2 days, so we gotta get it done. Look at these rich tones in here. Absolutely stunning. Now you're really in the way, baby cakes. Emmett, you can't knock the camera over. This is the Ofra and Samantha March collab, the bronzer in the shade River. I haven't used this yet. I'm worried it's going to be a bit too dark on me now that I have lost my tan. It's a very warm bronzer. It's a split pan with a matte and a shimmery side. Oh yeah, now you got eyeliner open. This is the ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in the shade Boots. It's a bright pink. Also from the Samantha March collab, I have the lip gloss in the shade Millie. I actually surprisingly have a ton of Ofra lip products in here. I think some of them came from BoxyCharm and then a bunch of them are from Samantha March's collabs. I have the shades, wow, Emmett. Right here I have the shade Story, which was Samantha March's shade that she created, and I also have the shade Manila, which is a gorgeous nude. Here I have the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. Another Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Pasadena. This is in here because this is actually a backup. I have a super old tube and it's smaller. It's like this big. I think I got it in an Ipsy, also in the shade Pasadena, so I'm not going to open this one yet. From my BoxyCharm premium box, I have the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil Bronzer. This is again a really warm kind of medium toned bronzer with some shimmer in it, so I should have been using this in the summer, but I really wasn't wearing much makeup this past summer. It's been a year. It's been a year. A mascara. This is the Laura Geller Lash Boss Bold Mascara, also received in a BoxyCharm. I really love getting mascaras in my subscription boxes because I really hate spending my money on them, and this looks like a natural bristle wand that I will like. Hopefully it's not too big. The Ace Beauté Vintage Dawn palette was received in a BoxyCharm during a time that I wasn't getting it myself, so my sister-in-law did gift this to me in January of this year, and the colors are super beautiful. This is a great fall palette. I don't have any excuses. I don't know what to tell you. It's in the makeup drawer of shame. Here we are. The Violet Voss Sugar Crystals palette. I know Laura wants me to play with this so bad. I promise I will get to this in the spring. Yell at me if I do not. Are you ready for this palette? It's so stunning. Aww. It's basically a rainbow palette. You have very bright neon mattes, a row of just, you know, mid-tone shimmers, and then kind of like inner corner highlighting type shades. This palette is so beautiful. I was able to get my hands on the ABH Sultry palette on Poshmark. This was brand new in box, and I did get it cheaper than retail. but I had to pay a bunch of shipping, so it worked out to be about the same, which was kind of a bummer, especially considering that this is now re-released in a holiday vault, which obviously hindsight is 2020. I would have rather get a brand new one straight from ABH or Sephora in the vault rather than like off of Poshmark, but I'm happy to have this in my collection. It's so glittery, so I don't really want to open it right now, but it's just a cool tone neutral palette with a pop of that corally pink shade. Still haven't used it though. This is a lot of people's favorite. I have this Ciate London Marbled Light Illuminating Blush in the shade Dusk. This also looks super beautiful. I love the Ciate London's packaging. Super reflective though. The Hourglass Scattered Lights Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Foil. Again, this is a product that was in BoxyCharm that one of my sisters-in-law got. Dude, no. I'm packing it with bubble wrap. Can't eat that. They didn't think they would use this product, so I was like, heck yeah, I want to try an Hourglass glitter eyeshadow. Look how beautiful that is. And yet, here it is. I know this is a lot. I'm fully self-aware, especially through doing Shop My Stash. I'm very open about how this drawer makes me feel. So if this is bothering you, I'm sorry. But also, like, please don't shit all over me for it, because I know. I know. This is the Rodial Soft Focus Glow Drops primer, I believe. It's like an, oh yes, Illuminating Glow Primer. I thought this looked really beautiful. I got this in BoxyCharm in October, I believe. I have a Milk Makeup cream not eyeshadow, blush. Yeah, in the shade Work. This was the Sephora birthday gift. Are you enjoying yourself? Okay. The ColourPop Luxe Lip Oil in the shade Skinny Dip. This was a new lip formula for their Wild Nothing collection. Ah, he's attacking me. And I was really excited to try this formula out, and it has an animal's been eating it. I'm still unsure on whether I want to keep this. This is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. I'm not sure how I feel about Too Faced as a brand. For starters, the packaging is beautiful. It smells like chocolate, which I absolutely love. But I'm only going to be able to use these four here, not these deeper tones. He ate the box for the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the shade Manic. This was a 100-point perk. But additionally, in terms of this, what I was talking about, oh, I almost knocked the camera over, is I also have the OG Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, which is getting older and I should pan soon. So I was kind of like, if I keep the new one, I definitely need to make this a focus for 2021 and maybe do a Pan That Face palette. But I don't know if I want to do that. So this is untouched. I've never swatched it or anything like that. So I'd like your feedback on this one for sure. I have two of these cream eyeshadows or glimmer shadows from Ace Beauté. I have the shade Cotton Candy, which is this pinky gold shade, and Iced Latte, which is a more neutral shade. Again, these are completely sealed, never opened, never swatched. I just picked this up. This is an Annabelle liner in a purple shade. I did not have any purple eyeliners, and I've been working on a few in my Pan Those eyeshadows, so I wanted a purple eyeliner. I have this KAB lip liner and lip gloss set, again received in a BoxyCharm. It's in the shade Charming. This is the biggest lip gloss I've ever seen in my life. And there's 6 grams of product in this gloss. And then again, I just decided to keep the lip liner, even though they're not really my thing, just since they go together. Scoot your bum. Mommy had this set up so nice. You're not being very helpful. The Laura Geller Multitasking Eye, Lip, and Cheek Palette. This is a cream to powder palette. Has a blush, bronzer, and a highlight. I have the Too Faced Peach Lipstick in Sex on the Peach. Peachy nude shade. That was a point perk or something at Sephora. The Violet Voss Essentials 2 palette. I have the Essentials 1 and I really do enjoy that. Not in the makeup drawer of shame, thankfully. And this is, whoops, what that palette looks like. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Setting Weightless Setting Spray. Okay, no, can't pull that. The Milk Makeup Glow Oil Lip and Cheek in the shade Halo. I was excited to try this as a like glowy cream blush, but I've heard it actually doesn't work that great. Really. He wants you guys to see his butterfly that he's chomping on. And that it works better as kind of like a lip oil situation. So I'm going to try it both ways, but this might end up out of my blush inventory number and into like my lip gloss category. I'm not really sure. Again, gifted to me by my sisters-in-law. This is the Ace Beauté Bronzed in Paradise palette for bronzers. I'm mostly going to get use out of these two, though maybe this third shade as well in the summer. I have the ColourPop Wild, oh, I have the hiccups now, Wild Nothing eyeshadow palette. Beautiful spring tones. The ColourPop Going Coconuts palette. I'm not gonna open this one. I'm sure y'all know what it looks like. It's neutrals. The Alamar Cosmetics Spanglish palette. I was so surprised at how beautiful this looks in person. On camera, I can tell it's not doing it justice. The photos on Instagram didn't do it justice either. These shimmers are so textured. Emmett, you don't need to kill that eyeshadow palette. These 4 shimmers are so textured and multi-dimensional. It's almost like this glittery or like foiled border around them is taking away from how beautiful they are, like how the camera can pick up how beautiful they are, if that makes sense. Super stunning. And the last palette that was in here is what Emmett was trying to kill, the Ciate London The Editor's Palette New England version. The packaging on this is also really beautiful, and this has kind of muted jewel tones in it. I think this is a great winter palette, actually. Alright guys, look, we're almost done. I have the Tarte highlight in the shade Stunner. I don't know why I haven't used this. Callie so kindly sent this to me because it was in a wish list video of products that are like older that I still really wanted. And then why is it still in here? Like, honestly. I'm so sorry, Callie. I'm so grateful you sent this to me and I need to use it. I have the Iconic London Illuminator in the original shade. Really? Yeah. I think this is going to be too dark for me. Even in the summer, I might have to use it on my body. Emmett. I need to clean these drawers before putting my stuff away in the new house. But I do want to give it a try. I know Danny's been putting hers in a body lotion, which sounds like a great idea as well. So either way, it will get used. Ciate London Everyday Vacay Powder. This is a really... Child. You're getting on my nerves. Stop that. This is a really finely milled white powder, and the reviews are not so positive on this, but this was an impulse purchase off of Poshmark when I was feeling FOMO for not getting BoxyCharm the first few months of the year. I bought it right when like all the quarantine madness started, and I was in the mood to shop. So I kind of regret this purchase, but I will get use out of it. I have the KVD Vegan Beauty Inkwell liner in the shade Dark Wave, which is this beautiful vibrant blue. The Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer Stick in the shade Baked. This 4-pack from Trestique, Summer Glow and Go. It has a mini cream highlight, mini cream blush, a shadow stick, and a brow pencil. I have the Tarte Sister brand Sugar Rush, the Best Bud Lip Butter Balm, and last product in here is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer. I got this in a BoxyCharm and I was able to get my shade, which is the shade 5 Fair. And this is a concealer formula I'm really excited in trying. I'm almost out of a concealer in a project pan, and then I will be able to use this one. Alright, so that was everything that was in my makeup drawer of shame. I'm so sorry this was a hot mess. Welcome to my channel. Everything's packed up in this BoxyCharm premium box, well, everything but the palettes. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look into that drawer. Be sure to let me know which products I should make a priority for my next Shop My Stash. Actually, not my next one, but the one after that, because we're gonna have a special edition for the next one on your guys' request. I'm really nervous about that. I know it's a lot, I know this is ridiculous, but thank you for sticking with me through this really long, messy video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!